What's going on, guys? Papa Tez here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today I wanted to talk about my 5 most used champions. Now, for me, it's basically every area of the game from arena down to PvP and for PvE. So let's talk about it now. All right, so my 5 most used champions. First off, I will have to say Lady Mikage is now one of my most used champions. Um, I can use her not only in PvP, but also in PvE. I still got to go back in and get a little bit more on the accuracy side of things, but still, she is just phenomenal. Especially for the second form in PvP, basically using this buff strip or getting this stun off also to turn me to decrease is just amazing. It's really amazing, and it saved me many times to go against teams that I typically am not able to go up against. Also, too, I use Lady Mikage in Fire Knight hard. I also use her like she gets Fire Knight hard done for me. Like that's I think I'm able to farm 6 pretty consistently, about 90% or so, something like that. I still haven't really fully taken care of that particular stage, but yeah. And then also too, just these the enemy decrease there, the ally protect with the Shadowkin. So she's also in my Nightmare Hydra team, which is absolutely amazing. So definitely one of my most used champions. Anytime also that I'm able to use her in Soul Cross, which I was able to use her quite a bit last time. I use her at every stage that I can get just about. I have used her in Doom Tower waves, especially when I get to much harder waves. I typically pull out Lady Mikage, again, using the second form to kind of strip buffs to try to basically get this AoE stun off. That's a lot of times when I pull her out. So she's definitely way up there as far as one of my most used. All right, number two. Number two is most likely going to be Chris. So now I use her for pretty much, or I use or have used her for pretty much every single boss that I can squeeze her into. We still got a little ways to go on some of these stats to kind of get her pumped out some. But I mean, just absolutely phenomenal champion. All enemy max HP because of her passive, decrease AoE attacks. And again, this passive works against bosses. So every boss for the most part always has double Acrisia's HP, so then she's going to be hitting for enemy max HP for most of the time, or pretty much all the time. So you're talking about Hydra, Fire Knight, Dragon, whatever the case may be, pretty much Acrisia is in that team. All right, number 3 is definitely going to be Yimiko. Now, I've definitely been working and trying to tweak my Yumiko to get her faster and faster, basically so that I can use her as almost like a cut-in or a go first for a lot of teams. She's almost as fast as my Arbiter, but she is just phenomenal. Like Spider, she's in that team. I will be most likely using her for some of the other dungeon teams when I get a chance. I sometimes definitely use her for Doom Tower waves. I definitely use her in Dragon for sure. And I have yet to really use this Yumiko in Hydra because I don't have like a Kaimar or another Yumiko to basically go along with it. But pretty much any spot that I can use Yumiko, I'm gonna try to squeeze her in there. So she's been rather amazing. All right, so we got 2 more, right? We got 2 more. I will have to say Krisk is still one of my most used champions. Um, I don't use him as much as I had been because I've had so many teams with him. But this is one of the champions that I use for Doom Tower waves. It is also a champion that I use for quite a few bosses. Um, I have Hydra teams that involve Krisk. Like Krisk is just absolutely a phenomenal champion to have on any account. So I absolutely love him. I think I even use him in my 3v3 teams. So he's definitely one that I mix around a bit. The use of Chris has come down a little bit just because I'm trying to slot in a couple other people, but he's still definitely one of the most used champions that I have. And then for the last one, I know y'all saw me pass the Duchess right there, didn't you? The last one is The last one is, make a guess if you can. Make a guess if you can. Mithrala. All right, so Mithrala is in every single one of my Doom Tower teams. She's just so good for Doom Tower, especially with basically that Petrify. When it activates, bam, just easy clap, activates off anybody. I have her in my Spider team. I definitely use her in what do you call it? The thingy thing. What is it? Hydra. She's definitely one of my Hydra teams there. I just think that she's phenomenal. She has a great kit. She brings in all the hex there, brings in the poisons. She's also definitely extensively used in Sidious and Tranos. She actually helped me get the boss down there because of her poisons and also her cleanse and also kind of protecting the team, giving increased defense, also bringing in that increased attack just so that we could hit a little bit harder. So she is definitely just an all-around great champion. So I definitely use her quite extensively. And yeah, those are pretty much the top 5 that I use on my account. How about you guys? What are some of the ones that you're using on your account? Just comment down below and let's talk about it in the comment section. We'll have another video out coming tomorrow, which will probably be Sharp Pools. That one might be very early. So definitely be ready for that because I'm definitely going in for to see if I can get that archer. See, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, I'll talk to y'all later and y'all have a good one. Be peace, be easy. Be peace, be easy. What the heck? I don't know. See ya.